Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Open Green Energy. Earlier I have posted two videos on how to make UPS for Wi-Fi router. In this video I will show you how to make a more powerful UPS. So without any further delay, let's move to make the project. To make this project, you will need 4 18650 battery, 4 slot battery holder, 2S BMS, XL4015 buck converter, XL6019 boost converter, 2 Schottky diode, 1 rocker switch, DC jack, voltmeter, heatsink, fuse and fuse holder. First I will make the battery pack. Here I am using 4 Panasonic battery. Before making the battery pack, I have charged the battery by using my Nightcore charger. The link for the charger is given in video description. After charging, the voltage of individual cell is near to each other. To protect the battery pack, you will need a battery management system. First, we have to prepare two parallel groups by using the 4 18650 battery. Then we will join the two parallel groups in series. The positive terminal of the battery pack is connected to the BMS B+ and negative terminal is connected to B-. The midpoint is connected to BM. P+ is the positive terminal and P- is negative terminal, which is dedicated for charging and discharging the battery pack. You can make the battery pack by using a spot welder, but here I am using a 4 18650 battery holder so that you can easily replace individual cell whenever it gets damaged. Trim the excess wire of the battery holder by using a nipper, then join them as per the schematic diagram. You can download the schematic from the link given in video description. This video is sponsored by JLC PCB. You can order high quality PCB for your project at only $2. Now we will connect the battery pack to the BMS board. Apply small amount of flux over the soldering pads of the BMS, then solder the terminal wires from the battery holder. To charge the battery pack, I am using XL4015 buck converter module. Before using this module, you have to set the charging voltage and current. Connect a 12 volt DC adapter to the input of the XL4015 module, then set the voltage by adjusting the trim port. To set the charging current, first you have to change the multimeter probe to 10 ampere, then set the current by adjusting the trim port. Now I am going to connect two external LED in place of two onboard charging status LED. Here I am using two 3mm LED to indicate the charging status. The long leg of the LED always indicates the positive terminal. Trim the extra leg of the LED by using a nipper, then solder the terminal wires. Insulate the soldering joint by using heat shrink tube. Now you can solder the LED terminal wires to the XL4015 LED pads. I have designed a custom enclosure for this project by using Autodesk Fusion 360. Then I print the enclosure by using my Creality CR10 Mini 3D printer. You can download the .stl files of this enclosure from Thingiverse. The link is given in video description. Now you can mount the battery pack into the 3D printed enclosure by using a double-sided foam tape. Before making the circuit, first understand the schematic. The entire schematic is mainly consists of 4 parts: the charging circuit, battery pack, boost circuit, and the last one is display circuit. In normal condition, the power from the DC adapter charge the battery pack and provide power to the output. Whenever there is a power failure, the battery pack come into the service. The battery pack provide power to the boost converter, and the boost converter boosts the battery voltage to 12 volt, which is adequate for your Wi-Fi router. The LED voltmeter is used to display the battery pack voltage. A fuse is connected at the battery pack output to protect the circuit. 2 Schottky diodes are used to prevent reverse power flow from the output terminal to the input terminal. You can download the schematic from the link given in video description. Now you can follow this schematic diagram to make the entire circuit. Solder the fuse holder to the P+ terminal of BMS board. The voltmeter terminal wires is connected to the boost converter input terminals. Be sure the polarity is correct. Set the boost converter output voltage to 12 volt by adjusting the trim port. The negative terminals of the 2 Schottky diode are joined together, and then finally it is connected to the DC jack positive terminal. The positive terminal of this diode is connected to the boost converter out plus, and negative terminal of the DC jack is connected to out minus. To dissipate the heat generated from the XL4015 and XL6019, I have mounted two heatsink. After making all the connection, you can mount the buck converter and boost converter module into the 3D printed enclosure wall by using double-sided tape. At last, insert the fuse into the fuse holder. At this stage, you can check the circuit by plugging a DC adapter at the input. To secure the 4 screws at the 4 corners of the 3D printed enclosure, here I have used threaded heat insert. I am using my soldering iron tip to apply the heat. Then close the top cover by using 4 M3 nuts. You will need a DC adapter cable like this. If you want to make it yourself, then check out my earlier video. Plug in one end of the adapter cable to the UPS output and another one end into the Wi-Fi router input. Connect the 12V DC adapter at the UPS input jack. Switch on the UPS. You can see the status LED of the Wi-Fi router. Now your UPS is ready for final use. I am using this UPS for the last few days and getting around 5 hours backup. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share it. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you. Have a good day.